Hello, my beautiful thinking people, you. It's your host, Clyde, coming back at you once again. Again, this is a topic, it's not a very fun topic, so if you want to click off now, go ahead. If not, stick with me, and hopefully you can help to affect some change in this regard. All right, so let me dive right in. Some of you are going to love this information, and some of you are going to be angered by it. And some of you are going to be very apprehensive, and hopefully you're going to help to do something about it. So, in the United States, as in many parts of the world, we have the alphabet people. These are the agencies that have all these different letters that go into say who they are. Those are the alphabet people. And because the people have given all their power, or most of their power, over to these politicians, they're able to give all that power to the alphabet people. And a while back, there was a politician, a really preeminent politician, who stood up there at the podium and said, I think maybe there are things that would give rise to the possibility of looking into a certain individual and a certain group of companies. And sure enough, the alphabet people took that as an indication that they were free to go and do whatever they wanted to do. And boy, did they do it. They came up with frivolous, stupid charges and lawsuits, one after the other, going after this individual and their group of companies. You ask, who's the individual? Elon Musk. None other than Elon Musk. And like I said, some of you are going to love that because you hate Elon Musk. You don't really know why, other than that you listen to mainstream media, but you hate Elon Musk. I don't love him or hate him. But what I do realize is he's the preeminent genius of our time and is doing more to improve our world than any other group or individual on this earth. So if you care about the world, you care about your fellow man, if you care about free speech and actual democracy, not democracy as long as it agrees with you or me, but real democracy that says we have to hash out all of our ideas until we come to a consensus that works for most of us. Okay? I'm sorry, folks. Democracy is not perfect. But guess what? If you lose the right to it, you're going way down in the barrel. Okay? So, you got all these different groups, the Department of Justice, you've got the FAA, you've got the FCC, you've got Fish and Wildlife, you got FAA, like you've got all of these agencies going after Elon and his companies. And you ask, but he must have done something really horrible, right? He's a bad person. That's all we keep hearing about him, is that he's horrible and that he allows all kinds of hate and he loves hate. He thrives on hate. He's like one of those goblins and things that go bump in the night that suck your negative energy, and that's what keeps them alive. No. He's been watching that kind of soul-sucking performance going on all around our world, and he's saying, guys, enough is enough. If I have to do it myself, I'll do it myself. I'll come up with something. I'll pick up this Twitter, I'll call it X, and I'll make it an open free speech forum where you can rebut anybody for anything they say. So therefore, if your ideas are right, correct, perfect in any way, they will win out over and above these liars, these people that are making up stuff, these hate-mongering people, the people that think that everybody should bow to them and do as they wish, and if they want to eradicate a certain people on the earth, then you know what? We should be with them. Well, I'm telling you now, folks, that's got to change. That's got to change. X, which I've been on since it was Twitter and everything else, is a much more enjoyable platform now than ever before. I've been rebutted by people on X, and what I find is they're extremely intelligent. They come at you with proper argument. They don't just sit there and go, nah. Like, come on. We're not children. If you cannot make a decision as to what you want to watch, what you want to hear, what you want to see on your own, and you need big uncle to tell you what you can and cannot see or say or do, wow, what a sorry, sad place this world has come into. But here's the good news. There are so many people like me, greater than me, lesser than me, who are fighting back. We're saying no. We prefer to hear rhetoric that hurts our feelings rather than to not know the truth. You ever been at one of those parties? It's real formal, you're all dressed up, you're looking sharp, and you go home, you get in the car, or you get in a taxi, or you get in whatever, and you see a reflection, and you got a booger sitting in your nose. And it's a big, ugly booger. And you look at your partner and you go, why didn't you tell me that was there? Well, every time I tell you or correct you on something, you get so butthurt. I just stopped correcting you or helping you with anything like that because it's not worth it to me to stress out hearing you freak out at me for telling you you have a booger in your nose. I wouldn't have freaked out. I would have. See, like you're doing right now, you're freaking out. Don't freak out. Take it in stride. Say thank you. And then go get the damn booger out of your nose. That's what our world's supposed to be. Not what some people out there are trying to make it into. I don't want to live in their world, which I don't have much long to go anyway. But even with the time I do have, I prefer to live in a world where we're honest with each other. One of the things I really loved about being in the States over being in Canada is that I used to run into people who would look at me with such disdain. And if I went to open my mouth to them, they would be like, ugh, don't even talk to me. I don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm looking at myself like I did something wrong to them. I didn't understand what was going on. And yes, it hurt my feeling. But guess what? It was honest. It is such a nasty environment when you're surrounded by hypocrites who are going to tell you how beautiful and lovely you are and how sweet you are. And then when they're out of your eyesight, they talk about all the things they really think about you. Be very, very careful about being caught up in the Canadian way. You know, that we're so polite. Realize being polite is an exercise. It actually takes an effort. Okay? And I'm not advocating that we should all be rude, nasty, and obnoxious. But what I'm saying is we need to start realizing that when it's true, it's true. When it's true, it's true. If we don't stand up for those that are fighting for truth, we're going to lose truth. The only truth you'll have is the one that you're told to have. And if that's the life you're looking for, well then, so be it. I'm not going to be helping you in that regard. I will stand up and stand with you and fight hard beside you if you want to maintain our freedom of speech. And I don't care what your racial views are, what your any other views are. If we are standing together to fight for free speech, I'm with you. I'm with you. And you know what? If you want to go back to throwing blows after that, that's fine. But let's get together and fight for free speech. Let's maintain the order of the world that we have tried to establish for so many years that we say we want. Folks, I don't know Elon Musk. I don't know what he's like. I don't know what his likes are, dislikes. I don't know what his favorite color is or what he eats for dinner. Okay? But what I do know is what I see. And what I see and what I can find out with my own research is we're going to be way better off with him than without him. And I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, because let me just remind you that Elon himself has sat on both sides of the aisle. He agrees with some things with the Democrats and some things with the Republicans. Your favorite guy, some of you, Donald Trump. He was on the Democrat side and then he was on the Republican side. What happens is you have to work with the knowledge that you have. And if you believe that Pierre Poilievre is the absolute nicest, best, most honest politician in the world, that's your belief. And if you believe that Pierre Elliott Trudeau was the greatest politician ever to live, although he was an a-hole, there is a big case could be made for him being the absolute number one politician in the whole world. But okay, let's talk about his son. If you believe that he's the greatest, well then, that's your opinion. We can discuss it. But I'm not going to discuss with somebody who says, he's the greatest, and I go, well, here's the thing that I don't care, he's the greatest, but I just want to make you aware of, I don't care, he's the greatest. There's no discussion. You're not into democracy. You're into me-a-see, right? You're into just anything that you say has got to go, and anything anybody else says is just a diversion from it. That's not democracy. That's not freedom of speech. That's a bully. That's a bully who, if given the power, will crucify the other people around him or her that do not comply or comport with their vision of things. Anyway, I know I'm venting again, and I am, because it is absolutely, utterly despicable to see how they are going after Elon Musk and his companies. And then they're going to whine and complain that all the other countries are far ahead of them because they don't have the expertise to get there. And then somebody's going to remind them that they crushed the only companies who were giving them an edge around the world. And they'll say, oh, no. That's not true. We were doing the best for you, right? Do it for your neighbor. Do it for grandma. We were doing it for grandma. Idiots. There's one of you watching, I know, that's going to laugh when I say idiots, because that's your favorite saying. Well, I am co-opting it from this video, and I'm saying they are idiots. And that's all of them who are fooling themselves for the purpose of personal gain at the moment. But remember, you came for the communists. I did nothing because I wasn't a communist. They came for the Jews. I did nothing. I wasn't a Jew. They came for the blacks, but I was as white as snow. So I didn't care. But why are they coming for me? I didn't. Yeah. It will come. It will touch your doorstep. It will get you. Regardless. If you don't stand up for your fellow human being, your fellow man, woman, and child, well, when it comes time for someone to stand up for you, you're going to be pooped out of luck. So folks, hit the like, subscribe, become a member, stick with us, help us beat those algorithms, all right? And remember, we never give up and we never give in, but we'll always keep an open mind, because that's how we gather our knowledge. And knowledge is the only power we will ever have. So don't give up your power. All right, folks? Stay healthy, stay safe. Beyond all, stay as happy as humanly possible. Love you all. Ciao for now.